I booked 54 sales calls for my agency in one single day. And I know you're already thinking, this guy's bullshitting me. That's more than most agencies book in a single month, but here's the proof. So this is my ads manager from the 25th of March to the 26th. We spent $834. We got 97 leads. And then right here on the left side is the date that the appointment was booked for. So 24th, 25th, 27th. So that's 10 per page, 10. That was a test. So 19, another 10. 29, another 10, 39, another 10, 49. So like some of these are follow-ups, another 10, 59, another 10, 69, another 10. We go on and on. A lot of those were follow-ups booked, but out of those 97 leads, we had 54 new sales opportunities with new prospects. And so then if we do the math, we spent $834. We booked 54 calls. That means we were sitting on the phone with a qualified solar pro. So that's the niche we're in, for around 15 bucks a pop. And I bet you're already fucking freaking out because you don't have 800 bucks to spend in one single day. But I want you to realize that when I was starting out, I didn't either. You can start booking 2 to 3 calls for yourself every single day without sending DMs to people who hate you, sending cold emails to people who never respond, manually cold calling, and you can actually have inbound business owners coming to you for help with their marketing. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it to make over 50K in a single month in profit. So you can go ahead and steal this exact same strategy for yourself, and it's way easier than you think it is. So I'm gonna break it down into 3 simple steps. So even if you're a retard, you can actually understand what I'm walking you through. So I'll show you how to structure the settings, make the creative, make the copy, and make the form so people actually know how to book onto your calendar. So when it comes to Facebook ads, you beginners, this is like the main components of it. This first line right here, the base of the ad is the copy. The copy is the least important thing because like no one really gives a fuck about it. This video right here is the creative. So like the meat, it takes up the most real estate on the page, and this is the thing that you have to put the most effort into. And then this down here, #1 roofing marketing agency in the US, that part is the headline. So I'm gonna walk you through like exactly what to do in your copy and your headline and your creative. So there's 2 types of creative. One's gonna be a static ad, and that's just gonna be the normal things that you see on your page that people use in Canva, like image. And then there's also a video ad like this one. Now, it's not necessarily like pivotal on which one that you're choosing, but typically like static ads get cheaper leads, but have lower intent, which means that the people that are clicking on it like aren't as interested as the ones on a video ad would be. So if you're starting out, I just suggest that you go straight to static ads, and this is exactly how I would make it. So when you're creating videos, there's a lot of room for error, right? Like people are gonna judge the way you look, how old you are, what you're wearing, the background, like basically what your voice sounds like, if you're stuttering, the editing, like there's so many different factors on a video ad failing rather than an image ad failing. It's just like, it's very unlikely. When it's an image, like people just see the offer and it's like, yo, I want that offer, let me click it. The optimal image ad structure is gonna be a few things. I'll go ahead and pull it up in Canva for you guys. So these are the exact ads that we were running for our agency, and like you might think, oh my God, Cole, they're so fucking simple. And yeah, it is. I told you a retard was gonna be able to make it. So the first thing that we have here, as I have in this doc, is a huge call out. So this is basically calling out whatever your niche is, right? So to be able to like calling out whatever your niche is, right? So like making sure they're the only ones that see it. In this example, it's solar pros. So like that's the niche we were in. If you're in roofing, if you're in chiropractors. The second thing is the offer. So the offer is going to carry your ad. Like it is literally going to do all of the heavy lifting in your ad. If you have a good offer, your ad's going to convert. If you don't have a good offer, your ad's not going to convert. So like some big offers that are working in ads right now are like pay per install deal, or like pay per close, pay per showed appointment. These are like 2 main offers that are working really well in ads right now. If you want to do something like 20 roof replacements guaranteed, 20 like solar installs guaranteed or you don't pay, like these are the top things. This is really what's driving clicks to the ad. Because like think about it, if you're going to click an ad and if I'm going to be like, hey agency owner, I'm going to bring you clients for free, you'd probably click it. But if you're like, hey agency owner, pay me 10 grand and I'm going to help you out one-on-one, like the odds of you clicking that like are very, very low. So this offer is going to carry your whole ad, and like basically it's going to determine if your ad's going to convert or not, right? So basically have the call out really, really big, solar pros, and then have the offer really, really big, only pay per install deal. It doesn't need to be some crazy pretty thing. We don't need to have some crazy images on it. Like this was one of our ads, solar pros, this was our call out, only pay per install, this was our offer. Our design team is on vacation, and this was one of our best performing ads. Oftentimes the weird looking ones win because it's like a pattern interrupt in their feed, like, yo, I've never seen this before. Basically after, we're going to state the risk reversal, the offer, only pay per install deal. But if we were offering something like 20 installs guaranteed, we'd state the risk reversal after. So, or you don't pay a single penny, or I'll work for free until I do. And then after that, it's literally just the CTA. So call to action, which is going to be, that's it, book a call below if you're interested. Like click the link below for more info. So it's call out, offer, CTA. That's it. So image ads are super easy, and like you can make them within like 30 minutes. When it comes to video ads, if you aren't super like knowledgeable about your niche and confident on camera and you haven't like talked in front of a camera before, I would suggest doing UGC. So UGC is a great alternative if you aren't comfortable on camera, like I just said, or if you look young. Oftentimes you can find someone to record your video that's similar to your target audience and relatable to them. It's going to perform better. And oftentimes having a girl on that camera can work as well. And at the end of the day, we just have to test and see what works. So when you go to launch your UGC ads, first thing we're going to have to do is script video. So this is a video ad script. And the first is the hook, which is literally just call out / pain statement. After that is going to be offer, social proof, CTA. So like the video ad script is pretty much the exact same as the image ad script. Like I said, there's just a lot more places you can mess up. But if you have an editor and a UGC actor, it's honestly pretty simple. So the first is going to be call out. The call out, solar pros. It's simple. Roofers, chiropractors, dentists, right? After that, we either can go pain statement or yes-based question. So a pain statement would be like, are you a solar pro that's struggling to generate consistent flow of installs relying on referrals, right? And so like it's like their pain is that they can't get consistent installs because they're only relying on referrals. So the more you know your ICP, your ideal client profile, whoever you're servicing, like the better your ads are going to do because it's going to like resonate with them more. So first is going to be a hook, the call out, so solar pros, and then that pain statement, like targeting something. We can actually do something called a yes-based question here too. And it's literally like, solar pros, do you want to generate more installs on a consistent basis? Then listen up. So it's like asking a question that we already know the answer is yes, but like asking this question will retain them and basically make sure that the right person is actually watching your ad based off who's clicking on the ad, who's going to essentially like who is going to push it to more. So first is hook, second is offer. So after that, we'd go like, here at Achilles Advertising, we offer only pay per install deal for solar reps and solar business owners, right? And so like with that, literally, again, just like we said with the static ads, the offer is super important. Next is social proof. So after that, we would just do, my client John closed 10 deals in his first 90 days with the same exact system. And it also helped my client Timothy do this. And so like people will always buy from people who they trust. And so having that social proof there helps. And then last is CTA. So a full ad would be, and I'm literally just making this up, if you're a solar pro and you're struggling to get consistent installs and you're tired of like relying on referrals, I'm going to offer you only pay per install deal. That's right, you only pay when you get paid. And this is the exact same system that helped my client Jonathan close 8 new installs in his first 2 weeks, helped my client Laura close 15 installs in 90 days. And so if that sounds interesting to you, click the link below, book a call with me or a member of my team, and let's talk about it. You can go and like script those basically, and then I would go like get a UGC actor or actress. You can find those on Fiverr or Upwork. It's literally super simple. Just look up Fiverr or Upwork and you can go look for people, send them your scripts, expect to pay like $100 for a UGC, and they're gonna send the videos back, and then you go get them edited. If you want an editor, this is a editor. He's my editor. His name's Fahad. Tell him I sent you. He'll take care of you. The second thing is copy and headline creation. So once we went ahead and took care of our creatives, we're gonna have to create the copy and the headline. These things aren't gonna be as important, but they're still like obviously important when it comes to creating the ad. But like if you're gonna spend 10 hours on creating ads, which you shouldn't need to, but if you were going to, then I would spend 9.5 hours on making the creatives and then 30 minutes on the copy and headline. That's like how much of a difference those are gonna make compared to like literally if we make a good creative, our ads will work. So like I said, copy's the least important, headline's the second least, creative's the most important, takes up the most real estate. But so headline, literally just make it whatever offer that you're doing in your ad. So if it's only pay per installed or closed deal, only pay per patient, literally put only pay per patient. 30 installs or you don't pay, literally put 30 installs or you don't pay, right? I like to have like 2 variations of these, which we'll look into when we go into the ads manager. Yeah, so headline is super simple. That's like all you need to do. And then copy, the first line of your copy is the only thing that actually matters. It's the only thing people see, because like if you look at this ad right here, come find out why Roofing Marketing Pros is the #1 roofing marketing agency in the United States. No one's gonna like click expand and click more and just like read through the copy. Like no one really fucking does that. So like the 2 things that we like to do in the headline is call out and qualification, and then your offer. So solar companies over 10K a month, that would just be like calling out. This basically helps Facebook be like, okay, like these are the types of people that I need to push the ad to for the ad to succeed. Realize that Facebook wants you to succeed because Facebook wants you to get cheap results, cheap leads, and wants you to close clients, because if you don't, you're not going to spend as much money. If you're closing clients, you're going to reinvest back into the platform. So Facebook's AI is doing everything that it can to basically like make sure that it's shooting it to the right people, as long as we're feeding it the right data. So the first line of our copy, we like to do like emojis and like call call out like solar companies, roofing companies, dental clinics. And then the second thing, we do 30 installs guaranteed or whatever our offer was earlier. For the rest of your copy, literally just go to the ads library on Facebook, choose ad category and go all ads. And then you can just like look up anybody, right? You can look up like roofing appointments. So like roofing appointments, we'll find like roofing marketing agencies, NCT roofing appointments, 60 roofing appointments, 0 ad spend. So that's literally, this is the exact structure I was walking you guys through. 60 roofing appointments every month, 0 ad spend, only pay per appointment. Right here, they're not doing like an actual call out because it's like roofing appointments. You can tell that it's roofing because there's like shingles here and it says roofing appointments. But anyway, about the copy, you can literally just copy this and change the first 2 lines. So someone else you could copy is, here's NCT again. Look, they have the same exact copy. So it's not like the end of the world. I would make sure these are your first 2 lines. And so the last thing that we're going to cover is like how to actually create them in your ad account. So if you guys are very, very new to Facebook ads, there's 3 levels. One's the campaign. That's basically what holds everything. The campaign's not really that important. The next level is the ad sets. So like envision the campaign up here. The ad sets control all the targeting. So like one ad set, we could do targeting people who, for example, like are interested in books. And then in the middle one and another one, we could do someone interested in something else. And that's how we can split it all across. And then the ads level, which is right here, is just like all the creatives. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I would build it out. And it just depends how much ad spend you have. You see here, like I practice what I preach. So this is the exact campaign we were running to book those 54 calls. And I'll basically like help you guys build that out from scratch. So like whatever your ad spend is, like daily, say it's, I would minimum suggest 30 bucks. I would split that in half. So I would do 15 bucks per ad set and we'll spend 2 ad sets, basically 15 bucks per ad set. That'll be 30 bucks a day. That's how I want you guys to think about it. And like, don't think about ad spend as like an expense and like it's scary. Of course it's scary, but like this is going to be the biggest thing that helps you scale your business. And so think of it as like an investment into yourself. So when you're actually making the campaign, just click create. And then we're always going to do leads, continue, manual leads campaign, continue, and you can name it whatever you want. I don't care what you fucking name it. After that, all this, change nothing, right? So campaign objective, make sure that's leads. Everything else, we're not going to do. This is phase 1 of testing creatives. And basically we're going to do new leads ad set and it's going to be called A+ is the first one. So A+ is Advantage Plus. We're not going crazy with targeting because of what I explained earlier. Facebook wants you to convert leads to sales, right? And Facebook is way fucking smarter than you. You don't know anything compared to them. You don't know anything compared to Facebook's AI. We're letting Facebook do a lot of the heavy lifting and all of the targeting for us. So A+ is basically targeting everybody, and then Facebook's just gonna go find who it works for. The conversion is gonna be instant forms, Facebook page, select your Facebook page, performance goal, leads, cost per result goal, nothing. Dynamic creative, let's turn that on, continue, and then daily budget. So daily budget, it's completely up to you. What I will say, like I'm gonna probably say the more the merrier, like just because like obviously the more you spend, the better results you're gonna get and the faster you'll be able to see if your shit's working. Like let's just say you guys are starting with 20 a day per ad set, which would be 40 a day. So whatever you put on this level, it's gonna be doubled because we're gonna do 2 ad sets. So I hope this is making sense. However many $10 increments you're spending, I would do 1 creative. So if you're spending 20 bucks per ad set, I would make 2 image creatives. So like these 2. And like realistically, that's probably the lowest I would do is just 40 bucks a day. And then like with ad spend, like it's not like, oh, I'm spending 40 bucks a day. I have to commit to spending like $1,000 a month, $1,200 a month. It's like day by day, you're making that small commitment and you can always turn them off if they're not working. So you're not making a huge commitment. You're just making a tiny commitment that's going to be like an investment into your business. 20 bucks a day. Let's say you're doing 20 bucks a day, then we would make 2 creatives, right? So 2 image creatives. Let's say we wanted to spend 30 bucks a day per ad set. We'd make 3 images and we'd run 3. The cardinal rule is pretty much 1 creative for 10 bucks on the ad set level. And I hope that's making sense. So let's just say we're doing 20 bucks daily. For the A+ one, we leave everything as is. Trust me, we leave everything as is. I know you're probably like, what? I thought Facebook ads was hard. No, it's not. It's literally just like, can we have a good offer and a good creative? And like Facebook can find everyone else from there. So like 20 bucks, this is what the ad set level looks like. Placements, Advantage Plus audience, this is what A+ is. So then we go to the ads level and you can name this whatever you want to name it. I don't give a fuck. And then you choose the Instagram account you want to run your thing off of. I mean, when we turn dynamic creative on up here, this basically meant we could stick a bunch of creatives in here. We could just click select images when you're uploading your creatives and you just drag them from your desktop or whatever and you put them in here. I'll just use these 2 to show you guys. So basically you put them in here. Whatever copy you created from when I was showing you guys like how to create copy, we literally just stick that where it says primary text, and whatever headline you created, we're gonna stick that in primary text. I would do 2 copies and 2 headlines. So like just 2 variations. So you just add a text option and you do it there. So same thing with headline. This is how it should look set up. You have your 2 images for 20 bucks. You have your 2 primary text and you have your 2 headlines. I wouldn't really ever make more than 2 copies and 2 headlines headlines. So let's say you wanted to spend $100 a day and you wanted to spend $50 per ad set. So 2 ad sets, $50 per, $100 a day. I would still do 2 copies and 2 headlines, and then I would do 5 creatives. So however many creatives you're doing, I would still do 2 copies, 2 headlines, and then call to action. We always do learn more. We've just seen that work the best. And then for your lead form, it's super, super simple. So you go in, you're literally just gonna click create a form. Let me go into my form because I don't wanna make a new one, but this is exactly what I do. Let me go to actually our solar one. So this was our solar form. Literally, hey there, right here, emoji, fill in your info below and we'll text you how this works. We always put text, so they put their own phone number, their real phone number, so they can like get more information. A lot of the times when people are like auto-filling on Facebook, they'll have fake numbers. And then intro, that's what we put, an intro. Questions, we always put one question. It's just how many deals do you close a month, or how many patients are you seeing a month, or any just qualifying question like that. It's not super important what it is. We just add this so it takes a little bit more time to fill out the form so the guys aren't just like boom, 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 not paying attention at all. Description, fill in below to see if you qualify, full name, phone number, email, and then message for leads, go to a website, and this is what our website looks like. And so the last step is message for leads. So it's gonna say one last step, due to our high demand and limited capacity, lock in your spot by selecting lock spot below and booking in a call. And then we're gonna send them to our website, and it's literally just gonna be a Calendly page or a Go High Level page, whatever you guys use. But so like from a perspective of the like prospect, right? They're gonna see this ad, whatever ad you created, right? Let's just say you copied this one. You're gonna see this ad, and then they're gonna click on this form. You're gonna say, okay, how many deals am I closing? I'm closing 5 to 15. Here's my name, here's my phone number, and then they'll book a call, and then they'll get shot to that call booking page. And honestly, like you should be seeing leads and appointments come in for super cheap. So once you create that form, literally just go to this ad set level, because like I was talking about the whole time, we're gonna have 2 ad sets. Click the 3 buttons, 3 dots, duplicate, existing campaign, and duplicate. So we literally have the same thing just twice. This one's gonna be called an interest stack. I spelled that wrong. And same thing, instant forms, everything exactly the same amount of spend, everything the same. The only thing we're gonna change is we're gonna go to Advantage plus audience. So we're gonna change who we're targeting, and we're gonna switch to original audience options, use original audience. Detailed targeting, we're gonna click edit, and we're gonna do something here called an interest stack. So if we were doing a solar, roofing, or whatever interest stack, we literally just put as many interests in here as we possibly can that would like match what our niche is interested in. So like, let's say we're doing solar, we always want 20 plus. So we would be like solar panel. A company people work with is Sunrun. So Sunrun interest. Something else people like is Tesla. Like solar guys like Tesla Motors. So we'd find 20 interests like that for whatever niche we're in. We would just add them all to this ad set. So this ad set would be interest stack, and then this one would be A plus, Advantage plus, and the only differences between these two is who we're targeting, right? And then this ad is gonna be exactly the same. So we're running the exact same ad, and the only thing we're changing is the targeting. This is like very base level. If you want more info on like ads and everything like that, click the link below. My Instagram's down there. DM me. Just DM me the word like course or something. We'll get back to you, and we'll send you like our completely free course, and we'll talk about joining. We'll send you our completely free course on like how to scale your ads, how to see if your ads aren't working, like how to make new creatives and everything like that. And yeah.